So hope you have understood all about form types. And in this session, we will understand how to install and activate your Contact Form 7 plugin, how to define input fields, how to design and style forms, how to receive email notification, and how to redirect form submissions. That is, if someone fills the form, they should be redirected to any other URL or thank you page. So let's log into a marketing machine account. Now you can apply this to your websites or to your landing pages. So for educational purpose, I will take landing pages for this session, and then we need to log in. After that, go to plugins, and then at the top you can see add plugin. So add new. After that, you need to search Contact Form 7. So this is Contact Form 7. So you need to install this plugin. And once you install your plugin, it will ask you to activate. So just click on the activate. So that's it. Your Contact Form 7 plugin is installed. Now in the left panel, you will see the new field, that is the contact. And from here you can add new form. So first let's go to contact. So this is the plugin that we just installed. And here you can see all the forms that you have created. Now this is the default form that comes along with the Contact Form 7 plugin. So I'll delete it. And then you can click add new. So let's say we are creating form for finance landing page form. So this is just a form. So we are just creating form, and later we will understand how to integrate this form on your landing page or websites. Now here you can see a different code. So let's remove this, and let's understand how we can create our custom code. Now you can see this submit or send. You need to keep this as it is. Then we need to add the square brackets that you generally find above your enter key on your PC. So open and close the bracket, and inside the bracket you need to enter the field. Now there are four main types of field. Of course there are so many fields available in CF7 or Contact Form 7, but these are the main types of field that you can use. First is the text field. Now this is for first name, last name, or even if you want to have their mobile number or website address, something like that. So whatever field that a customer can enter, you need to define it as text. So let's put it as text. And then you need to put the star if you want to make it compulsory. That is, user cannot skip this field, they have to type there. And then you need to provide your own what we call the field code. So what I type is here lead first name if you want first name. And if you are using just one field, that is you are not using first name and last name, so we recommend use lead name. So do not put any space between the code, and if you want you can use L name, it's up to you, but I personally prefer lead hyphen name and then space and placeholder. Now this is the common for this is not input, this is just a common what we say the command, and placeholder will be into inverted comma enter your name. That's it, and we are done. After that, again open the square bracket, and then instead of text I'll type email and star because I want this to be a compulsory field. So you can see there is an email tag available, and then lead email. This is not your email, this is lead email. And what do you want to call this input field? So what your subscriber or visitor will see, so they will see placeholder called enter valid email. That's it. And in case if you want to receive a phone, so again I'll put the text field, and this is optional, so I'll not put the star. Then lead mobile or phone, whatever you want, placeholder name as and inverted comma enter your mobile. That's it. So that way you can add things, and then submit, it will be as send. So once you make these changes, you just need to click save. So our form is saved. Now let's go to pages and let's add a new page so that we can integrate this form, and the name of the form is finance landing page form. So now let's create a new page, that is 5 steps for financial freedom. So whatever landing page name you want, you can put it there. And since this is a landing page, I don't want header and footer, so I'll select template as no header and no footer, and then I'll click publish. So once it is published, you can go to Magnet Marketing Builder. So now let's take some template. Let's say finance. Yes, finance and accounting services. There it is. So this is the template I'll be using, and you can see the default form that I said earlier, that you can use the default form, but we do not recommend using this form. This is just to receive an email notification, so we don't recommend this. But if you want, you can use in case you just want to receive an email notification. So I'll just delete it. That's it. And let's go to add, go to module, and then search for CF7. So you can see that there is a separate element for CF7 styler. So just click, drag and drop. Now you can see all the forms that you have created. So you can see we have created just one form. Into contact forms, you can find only one form. So this form is visible over here. Now in case you have opened this website builder and later you have created the form, then you need to refresh this entire page so that the form will be there. Now you can provide the form title if you want. Let's say download ebook, and if you want any description, so you can enter, this is my form description, and then you can go to styles. Now there are so many options available over here, so you can explore them. So if you want background, so you can provide the background color. Let's wait for refresh. Yes, so you can see the background color is there. If you don't want, you can simply click no. Then let's go to button, and button is flat. I recommend using 3D. It's your choice. You can define the text color and the text hover color, that is if someone hover on this button, what will be the color. And you can also define the background that you want, and if someone hovers, we'll see this dark color. And you can define the button font and the size. Let's make it to 18. Now the width is auto, will define full width. So there are so many options that you can explore. You can define the rounder corners of the buttons and so on, and if there are any errors, the color for the error and the font size. And in the more options, you can find typography, and here you can change the form title color and the fonts, then the font description, font settings. So you can see download ebook, that is not visible. So let's make the color as white, so you can see download ebook is there. Now the form description color, you can provide whatever color you want, so this is fine for me. And if you want, you can choose the font, so I recommend Open Sans, and if you want, you can use bold. Then the form labels, so we have not taken the labels. And the input fields, now these are the input field, that is enter your name. So you can also define this placeholder, so let's take it as 17, that's okay. And you can also define the font color, and if you want, you can also define margin, and that is input top margin and input bottom margin. So once you do that, simply click on the save, and I'll delete this heading, that is simple text module, because I have a heading over here, and then done, and then publish. There it is, my form is ready. Now let's go to form and again edit this form. Now if you are using contact us page on your website, you might need first name, last name, email, subject and message. So if you want those kind of thing, so you can also put text and lead subject, that is the subject of the message, and placeholder will be subject, or enter your subject and bracket close, and then again square bracket. Now here you need to use text area. Now text area is something, you can see the code over here. This is the text area. Now text areas, you can see the input field height is around 50 or 60 pixel. Now text area is something you want people to enter some more details. They can type a short paragraph about the queries they are submitting. So for that you need to use text area, and if you want to make it compulsory you can use the star, and if you don't want to make it compulsory then you can simply put the optional, but let's make it compulsory. Then lead message and placeholder will be, now this placeholder value can be anything like enter your message or enter your query, whatever you want. This is dynamic field just for an input purpose, so you can use that. And that instead of send you can use something like that, get in touch. So this is again a field. Save. So we have updated few things. Go over here and refresh. So you can see the subject is there, but somehow we are not able to see text area. Now let's find out why we are not able to see text area. Text area, lead message, placeholder. Okay, so we have not closed the bracket, so I have just closed the bracket. So make sure you open and close your brackets. So let's save it and again come back to our landing page and refresh. There it is. Now you can see your form. Now this kind of lengthy form is not recommended for landing pages, but in case you are creating your contact us page for a website and there you want to have a text area, you can definitely put that. And generally this kind of forms have a large width. Now you can customize the color, that is the input field colors, and you can put transparency, you can put any other color, so it's your choice. Now done and publish. Now let's go over here and remove these two fields. This is just for educational purpose. You can use any tags of your choice. So available tags are text, this is for first name, last name, phone, website, then the position. If you are collecting details about the lead, you can ask them their position, whether they are accountant, marketer, CEO, or business owner, or job person. So whatever text field you want you can provide. And for email it is email, and for text area the big box where people can type one or two paragraph if you want some description, and submit for sending the actions, that is submit the forms. Now there are other advanced fields that we'll cover in the next video, and we have already talked about design and styling. Now let's talk about email notifications. Now what happens if someone fills this opt-in form? Now let me refresh this because we had removed these two things. Now let's go to our form and you can see mail settings. Now these are very important settings and you need to concentrate on this. Now you have to enter the email ID, and this email ID belongs to you or your customers in the sense, if you are creating landing page or website builder for your customers, so this will be your customer. This is not the email ID which your subscriber will be entering here. This email ID is the actual ID where you will receive the lead details. So this can be your sales or your own email ID, so you can put your email ID over here. And then the from will be always your own company's name. Now I am creating this for Vastu training, so what I'll do, I'll type Vastu training. You can use website address as well, but Vastu training is fine for me. If you want you can also have space. Now the from email ID will be Wordpress @ so and so and so and so and so and so.com. So whatever domain you are using, even though you are using subdomain, we recommend you put your email ID over here. Now do not put Gmail or Yahoo email ID. Now this is the sender, this is the system email ID, so I personally recommend always put support @ yourdomain.com. and then subject. Now in subject, you can type some relevant subject. Now my company is basically the default WordPress website's name. The customer has not changed. So here you can type like new lead from finance landing page, and whom will you reply? So you will reply to the customer. So your customer email ID or the field is lead email. So just copy it. You can go over here and instead of your email, you can put lead email. Now you can also find the available code or available fields or the tags that you have used. You can see you have used this tag, and this is what I recommend: lead name, lead email, and lead mobile. So you will find available fields over here. So in reply to, you just need to enter lead email, because what will happen, the system will send an email on this ID that you have received a new form submission, and maybe you might need to reply to those customers, so you need to enter lead email. Now this is the thing you can customize. So what I'll do, I'll simply remove and enter hello. Now this is the message: new lead form submission from finance landing page. This is just for your internal purpose. And what details you want, so that depends on what details you are collecting. That is the lead name, the lead email, and the lead mobile. So what we'll do, lead name, then lead email. You can also click over here, lead email. Oops, it is not there, don't worry, simply copy it, lead email and lead mobile. That's it. And do not forget to open and close bracket for the tags. That's it. So new lead form submission from finance landing page, lead email, lead name, and lead mobile, and that's it. Just save. So your form email settings are saved. So what will happen, you can see you have defined the fields, that is the tags, lead name, lead email, and lead mobile. So the email will be sent to info@gmail.com. It will be sent from the system, that is your own website. It will have the subject, the reply to will be the customer email ID. Now this is dynamic field. Anything the customer types in over here, that is the valid email, and that will have a tag called lead email. So you can just type lead email over here and the message. So let's fill the form. Now I will enter the name as, let's say, Virat Kohli. His email ID will be virat@viratkohli.com. This is just for educational purpose. I have nothing to do with Virat Kohli. And his mobile number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I am just entering the random number and just click get in touch. So you can see, thank you, your message it has been sent. So this is just the confirmation, and let's go to the email. Now you can see new lead from finance page is there. Now this is support@vastutraining.in, and this is Vastu Training. Now we don't need brackets over here, so just remove the bracket because this is the website name, so we don't need that. So you can just test it, that how it is looking. So the company name and your email ID and hello, new lead form submissions from finance landing page. The name is Virat Kohli, it is the email ID, and it is the mobile number. So these are the details or the lead details that were captured from this particular form and submitted to my email ID, that is info@gmail.com. This is the dummy email ID that I'm using, and then the sender name, that is Vastu Training. You can obviously test and then you can correct if you want. Now let's say if you are using or providing services to your customers, that is if you are designing website for a customer, if you are creating landing pages for a customer, you can obviously provide their email ID as well. And if you want multiple email IDs, that is I also want to receive this particular email and I also want to send it to my support team, that is support at magnetmarketing.io, so that my support team can also get in touch. And if you want, you do not put space, just comma and enter any number of email IDs you want. So just save, and let's go here and refresh. Now let's enter the name as Anushka 767 at gmail.com. This is the subscriber email ID, and the mobile number, I'm just entering random numbers, and then get in touch. So again, you will find the new email ID. You can see it is there it is. So now the sender name is rectified, that is Vastu Training, hello, and these are the lead fields. And at the same time, I might also receive, yes, you can see the email is received from Vastu Training, new lead form submission. So this is the support at magnetmarketing.in. So you can see when someone fills the form, the lead details or the contact details will be sent to two different email IDs. And in case if you want to use your sales team's email ID or your customer's email ID, you can use by entering comma and then save. And now let's talk about redirection after form submission. Now you can see when someone fills the form, they will just see the thank you message. Instead of that, you might want them to send to a thank you page. So for that, you need to put some JavaScript code. You can see you need to put JavaScript code. Now this code is provided by contact form 7. So let's Google it. I don't remember the link, but form submission. So contact form 7 form submission redirect. And yes, you can see contactform7.com redirecting to another URL after submission. Okay, so open this page and you will find code somewhere. Yes, you can see the code over here, but just wait for this website. Yes, so once the entire site's loading is completed, you just need to copy. Now do not copy this script, just copy the content inside script. So from document to here, you just need to copy, and of course you need to replace example.com with the destination URL. That is, if someone fills the form, they should be redirected to which URL, so that you need to define in the example.com. So let's copy it, go to Magnet Marketing Builder. Now this is not the CSS, this is the JavaScript. So once your builder is active, just hover here and you can see layout CSS in JavaScript. And instead of CSS, you need to come to JavaScript. Don't forget to put this code in JavaScript. And then you need to replace this example.com. So once someone fills the form, they should be able to go to magnetmarketing.io, thank you, or whatever page you want. Now for educational purpose, I am taking magnetmarketing.io/thank you. So you just need to put the URL where you want to redirect after form submission and save, and let's wait for JavaScript to get saved. Then publish, and let's refresh. If possible, always put a refresh when you are doing some sort of coding or changes. Now let's fill any other name. Now let's say MS Dhoni, and email ID is dhoni345679 at gmail.com. These are the dummy data, again dummy mobile number. That's it, and then get in touch. So instead of thank you message, the user will be redirect. They should be redirected. Yes, they will receive message as well as they will be redirected to thank you page. Yes, that is. So my internet connection seems to be slow, but don't worry, you can see the simple page is taking much time to load, so connectivity issues, no worries. But yes, you just need to put this code. Do not use the script, just put the code, replace the URL, and the user will be redirected to the URL that you have replaced. Now in the next session, we will understand how you can connect the contact form 7 with your Google Drive sheet or Google spreadsheet. So this concludes our session. Thank you very much.